It was a radiant morning at the bustling studio of the Morning Talk show. Lights flashed, cameras hummed, and the audience chattered excitedly, eager to witness Hollywood legend Richard Gere in person. Joy Behar, known for her fearless wit and razor-sharp tongue, walked on stage in a striking red dress, smiling confidently. Her co-hosts exchanged subtle glances. They knew that Joy could easily provoke celebrities into revealing more than they intended. Today, the stakes were even higher. Backstage, producers were in a flurry. Joy, remember, he's upset about yesterday's headlines. Keep it professional, whispered one. Joy laughed lightly. Professional? I'm live. That's my forte. Meanwhile, Gere arrived early. Serene as always, though a hint of unease lingered in his eyes. The recent news article, alleging a controversial statement about a political topic, had unsettled him. He wasn't angry, but he knew the interview could either clear the air or escalate into chaos. As the cameras rolled, Joy began her routine lighthearted banter. Richard, welcome. Excited for your new film? Gere smiled politely. Thank you, Joy. I'm happy to be here. The first segment went smoothly. Discussions about his film, charity work, and humanitarian efforts. The audience was engaged, leaning in as Joy asked playful questions. But backstage, the producer handed Joy a tablet. These are the live comments, she said. Viewers are already buzzing about yesterday's news. Joy's eyes lit up. She read aloud. Why isn't anyone asking Richard about that controversial statement? Smirking, she turned to him. Well, Richard, seems like the internet wants answers. Care to comment? Gere leaned back, calm but deliberate. Joy, some reports exaggerated things. But since we're live, let's set the record straight. The audience perked up. What was supposed to be a standard promotional interview was about to turn into a showdown. The cameras zoomed in, capturing the subtle tension between celebrity and host, humor and seriousness, perception and reality. Joy leaned forward, teasing, Come on, Richard. Everyone makes mistakes. Surely you have something you'd like to clarify? Gere paused, choosing his words carefully. The real issue isn't the mistakes themselves, but how people respond. Accountability matters more than headlines. The studio went silent for a heartbeat, everyone hanging on his words. For the first time, the playful banter felt like a tightrope walk between honesty and confrontation. Joy's eyes sparkled with curiosity and mischief. Accountability on live TV? That sounds serious. Are you talking about me? Gere smiled faintly, leaning in. Not you specifically. But words have power, Joy. Humor is one thing, provocation another. And live television, millions watching, demands responsibility. The audience murmured, sensing an unusual intensity. Joy leaned back, now slightly cautious but still probing. So you're saying the headlines got it wrong and people jumped to conclusions? Yes, Gere said, voice firm. And this is why live conversations matter. You can either clarify or let misinformation spread. The tablet displayed hundreds of live comments, some supporting Joy's probing style, others cheering Gere's composed defense. Social media was already trending the moment. Joy leaned closer, teasing but careful. Even celebrities make mistakes, right? Surely you faced backlash before. Gere's eyes softened. Mistakes are human. But handling them with integrity is what sets people apart. Being defensive is easy. Being honest is hard. But it's necessary. Joy paused, genuinely impressed. For once, her witty banter was met with wisdom instead of awkwardness. So you're basically teaching me a lesson on integrity live? I'm suggesting, Gere replied calmly, that respect, even in confrontation, matters. Humor doesn't excuse harm, and questions shouldn't cross into personal attack. The tension shifted. What began as a teasing confrontation had transformed into a dialogue about morality, media responsibility, and ethics. The audience could feel the rare gravity of a celebrity addressing controversy with poise, while a host navigated her own challenge with curiosity and humor. For 15 minutes, they exchanged subtle barbs and lessons, Joy pressing for clarity, Gere maintaining calm but not surrendering ground. It was a live class in emotional intelligence, broadcast to millions. By the end of the segment, Joy leaned back with a wry smile. All right, Richard. I didn't expect a lecture today, but you handled that perfectly. Gere chuckled softly. and you reminded everyone why live TV is powerful. It's a space for truth, not just entertainment. The final segment approached. Cameras panned across the studio, capturing audience reactions, some amazed, some inspired. The tension had softened into mutual respect. Joy's voice softened, genuine. Richard, you've handled this in a way few people could. I see now why you're considered a legend, not just on screen but off. Gere smiled warmly. And you've reminded viewers that tough questions are only valuable when paired with fairness and understanding. That's the essence of dialogue. Live comments exploded. Richard Gere just schooled Joy Behar. Best live interview ever. Respectful showdown on TV. As the cameras faded to commercial, the two shared a quiet moment backstage. Next time, Joy said teasingly, I'll try to catch you off guard again. Are you ready? Gere laughed. I'll be ready. For truth always. The studio erupted into applause, both on-site and online, as clips went viral within minutes. News outlets covered the showdown. Richard Gere handles controversy live with grace. What could have been a heated clash instead became an iconic television moment. A celebrity standing firm on principles, a host realizing the depth of words, and an audience witnessing honesty in action. By the time the show ended, it wasn't just another promotional interview, it was a live lesson in integrity, courage, and communication. Millions of viewers would replay the clips, discuss it, and remember that day when a Hollywood legend confronted not only criticism, but the very concept of live accountability, and won respect from everyone.